They say the universe has a sixth sense of humor, right? Well, let me tell you about the morning I walked into Holston and Myers Tech, the kind of place where the marble floors shine brighter than half the employees, and everybody's suit costs more than a used Honda. Picture this. I show up in a plain gray dress, navy canvas tote slung over my shoulder, shoes so worn you'd swear they had stories to tell. My hair's a low puff, silver cross around my neck. Nothing flashy because flashy gets you noticed, and I wanted to watch before I made a sound. But I swear, the minute I stepped inside, I felt it, that slow, sideways glance people reserve for someone they've already sized up and filed away. "Who let the intern in this early?" someone whispers, not knowing I catch everything. You learn to listen growing up in Alabama, especially when most folks expect you to aim low and smile about it. Now, the first test comes quick. Guy in a suit, coffee in one hand, dry cleaning in the other, walks right up and without even making eye contact drops his expensive navy suit in my hands. "Marketing storage, third floor. Try not to wrinkle it this time." I blink, almost laugh. "Excuse me?" He just waves me off. Before I can answer, a young woman AirPods in, attitude on display smirks. "You're supposed to take it upstairs." I give her a look and say, "I'm not the temp." Calm. Direct. She blinks, thrown off for just a second, before the elevator dings, and I slip inside with a heavy-set guy in a green polo, who checks me out from head to toe. "You lost?" "Admin onboarding's on too." "I know where I'm going," I tell him, and hit floor 12 executive. He raises an eyebrow, but I just smile, because the real game is about to begin. On the executive floor, everything's glass, chrome, and silence. For guys by the espresso machine laugh too loud, like the world an inside joke only they get. One nudges another, "She lost?" as if I can't hear. I ignore them, make for the conference room, and that's when the receptionist perfect nails, flawless makeup asks if I'm a catering. I smile. No, she tries again. "Are you delivering something?" Still no. "This area is for executive staff only." I know. That's why I'm here. Right then, Alan Brewster, the CFO, shows up 12 years with the company, probably dreamed of that CEO chair. He looks at me, recognizes the name. "You're early." "Good morning, Mr. Brewster," I reply. He laughs, tries to regain footing. "You're with the auditors?" "No, I'm your new CEO." Silence. You could hear a Slack notification drop. I show my badge, name and title bold and undeniable. He steps aside, suddenly polite, and I head in, feeling that strange mix of pride and déjà vu cause. Honestly, I've spent my whole life walking into rooms where nobody expects me to belong. This time, though, it's not about fitting in. It's about leading. I get a moment alone in the conference room-long walnut table, leather chairs, everything oversized and underused. Just as I open my laptop, in walks Janice Greer, head of legal 50-something, sharp eyes, red-framed glasses. "I heard what happened outside. You handle that well." She's the first person who doesn't ask why I'm there. Turns out, she's read my file, knows I built an egg tech company from scratch, sold it for 8 figures before 30. "I don't need to see your shoes to know you're qualified," she says, and for the first time that day, I actually laugh. "You ready for the wolves?" she asks. I grew up around snakes. Wolves don't scare me. By 9:03, the room's full. 11 executives, some pretending to work, some texting under the table. Every seat claimed except the head. I take my spot, no fanfare. Only half the room even bothers to say good morning. So I let the silence settle. "Let me save you the formalities," I say. "Yes, I'm the new CEO. No, I'm not here to smile at projections. I was brought in because this company is bleeding talent and drowning under its own arrogance. That lands like a punch. Laptops close, heads turn. I click through slides, numbers, churn rates, HR complaints nobody wanted to read. This isn't a revenue problem. It's a people problem, and it starts right here. Jason Feld, mid-30s, smug, leans in. "With all due respect, you've been here less than 2 hours. Bit early for sweeping judgments, don't you think?" "It would be if I was guessing," I say. "But I spent 6 weeks on your records, Slack channels, exit interviews you thought no one read. I don't deal in feelings, Mr. Felt. I deal in facts." The room shifts, suddenly aware the game's changed. I call out Emily from marketing lost 4 of her top 5 creatives in 8 months. They moved on to better opportunities, she mumbles. No, they were tired of being overruled by louder, less experienced voices. I pause. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to fix what's broken. Change starts at the top. Jason can't help himself. 3 CEOs in 5 years shares not exactly stable. I stand, slow, meet every eye in the room. That's because no one ever bolted it down. I'm not here to warm the chair. I'm here to anchor it. If you're not ready to rebuild, leave now because I'm not going anywhere. Nobody moves. Great, let's begin. But silencing a room isn't winning it. That afternoon, I'm in my glass office, inbox piling up, executives CCing me on threads questioning my authority. The resistance is everywhere, plain as day. Janice knocks, folder in hand. Internal audit's worse than what you saw this morning. Budgets inflated, consultant fees doubled, vendor invoices that make no sense. This looks intentional, I say. It is, Janice answers. Brewster's in it. Backdoor deals kick back small amounts, but over time, 6 figures. I can't fire him without proof. Dig quietly, she says. I'll help. We spend hours combing through files, building a timeline. The deeper I dig, the uglier it gets. Senior staff skimming, manipulating hires, keeping the circle tight. Later, as I walk to my car, I overhear, she's not going to last. CEO or not, she's not one of us. They'll push her out before next quarter. I keep walking, but their words stick. In the car, I think of my dad's hands cracked, stained red from Alabama soil. You don't pull weeds to be polite. You pull them so the good stuff has a chance to grow. Next morning, it's quiet. No more dry, cleaning dropped in my hands. Janice is waiting, flash drive ready. Brewster's been approving fake contracts, his brother-in-law's shell company. Jason Feld's taking referral bonuses under fake names. HR fraud, plain and simple. I call an emergency meeting. Serious financial misconduct, multiple executives. Jason jokes about typos, but I show the spreadsheet. Mr. Feld, this vendor doesn't exist. Bank account belongs to your cousin. Mr. Brewster, contracts signed to your brother-in-law's address. Faces go white. This is absurd. No, it's documented, in the hands of external review. Janice locks their accounts. Effective immediately, your roles are under review. Jason tries to bluster, you can't do this. I already have. The board gave me authority. He sputters. No one comes to his defense. For the first time, I see something like respect flicker in a few eyes. Word spreads. Jason's office cleaned out. Brewster escorted out. No fanfare. Fear creeps in whispers in break rooms, vanished Slack messages. But I don't bring the hammer down. I bring chairs literally. Mondays, I set them up in a circle, 20 people from all levels, no titles, just honest talk. If this company were a person, how would you describe them? A kid from IT fake, an older woman, exhausting. We talk. I listen. I rearrange the Officino Moore corner suites, not even for me. The walls come down. By week 3, the mood's changing. People start following my lead, asking questions, sharing ideas. I launch Open Friday 10 minutes with any employee, no filter. The first week fills up instantly. One afternoon, Letitia from Ops sits across from me, nervous. I've never seen anyone up here who looks like me or carries themselves like you. Letitia, you belong in any room you're in, I say, and mean it. She smiles, the first real one I've seen all week. But not everyone's happy. An anonymous complaint lands on the board's desk accusing me of retaliation, discrimination. Janice slides it over. Alan, the phrasing, it's him. I'm not surprised. I documented everything. I tell her. This isn't about one complaint. It's about people desperate to keep the old system. The board calls for reviews, even members. All eyes on me. Some voices feel excluded. One says, my jaw tightens, but I don't flinch. For years, this place was an exclusive club. I wasn't hired to keep it that way. I was hired to change it. I show them numbers, engagement up, HR complaints down, $1.2 million saved. If the tone changed, it needed to. Silence. Finally, an older black woman on the board says, We've waited years for someone to say that out loud. 3 days later, the board clears me. No further action. I don't celebrate. Just bring donuts to the intern's table. Y'all like chocolate glaze or nah? Someone laughs. I knew you were different. Different doesn't mean temporary, I tell them. I'm here to stay. Holston and Myers isn't the same company anymore. The glass still gleams, but people finally see each other. They speak up, cross boundaries, argue, laugh like they're human again. I don't brag. I don't need to. My work speaks. Maybe that's the point. You can be soft-spoken without being weak, underestimated without being unprepared, kind without being naive. My story isn't just about the climb. It's about what you do when you arrive. Don't wait for permission. Don't shrink to fit. The world will try to box you in by your looks, your past, your voice, your shoes. Let your results do the talking. So if you've ever felt invisible, underestimated, or boxed out, remember, keep going. Keep building. Keep showing up. Because sometimes you're already the CEO, they just don't know it yet. Now, tell me, if you walked into that room tomorrow, what would you change first? Drop your thoughts below. Let's talk about what real leadership looks like and who actually gets to define it.